So this is the first 4-man heist, and this is the prison break. So this is the first setup mission.
Mr. Crest said we should talk about work, but not here. So is there a room in the back or something? Cool, I'll get set up.
So this guy does quite a bit of talking to begin with to get this kind of intro going. So I'll leave you with that.
So, Mr. Crest said you might be able to help me out with something. Well, not me, so that's clear. It's not me you're going to be helping. And I want it understood that I am not involved. Just a bystander doing a favor. And this is not an offer of employment so much as an opportunity. And, well, anyway, that's just getting a bit technical. But the point is, sometimes our fair and legal justice system makes mistakes. And this is one such time. Here he is, Professor Maxim Rashkovsky. You know the professor? Used to be head of research for the Army. 3 doctorates. Overconfident polymath, vain sociopath, tedious egomaniac, control freak, geneticist, weapons development, engineer, car nut, but definitely not a people person. Accused of espionage along with everything else? You don't remember? Well, lucky you. Exceedingly vain and self-absorbed man, brilliant at everything he does, yada yada yada, makes you want to puke. He's a goddamn traitor. I mean, he's a rat, but he pays. Incarcerated for a crime he did commit, but, well, let's just say money talks and he's going to walk. So, we got a few things to get ready, all pretty straightforward. Do them one at a time, but any way you like. Standard op for a gov-fac breakout, if you know what I mean. Rad. All right, first thing's a plane. Then we got a bus, and then, well, 2 things. We got the inmate transfer schedule and Rashkovsky's car. More on that later. Let me show you. We need a plane to get the professor out of the country. It's currently being used to traffic drugs by a transnational street gang, the Vagos. The bus. We need a standard Bolingbrook transport vehicle. The least traffic is on the route from Paleto Bay. All right, that's where you're going to be able to get a hold of one. You can get a hard copy of the inmate transit schedule at the LSPD's Mission Row station. Go in unarmed, play it cool, you might not have a problem. That's a 2-person job, max. The other 2-hander is our guy's prize Casco. We believe it's about to be shipped to Korea by a luxury car theft ring. Okay, Mr. Crest said you guys are at least semi-competent, so, well, Professor Rashkovsky pays well.
So the first thing we're doing is grabbing the plane, which is quite a drive away, so I'll fast forward through most of it. So I'm parking myself up here on the high area of the bridge, give me a bit of a good look down onto the enemies. So they have quite a lot of cover down there.
Clear the airstrip before you think about taking that bird into the sky. If the plane gets shot up, we're back to Alpha. Keep it up down there. The more noise you make at the airstrip, the more plausible the cover story becomes.
So 3 people defend while 1 person gets in the plane and makes their getaway. There's a lot of cars on the runway and a lot of cars turn up as well.
Vago's cell phones are going loco, people. Expect more of them any second now. But remember, the mission is the plane.
You just keep an eye on your health. If it goes too low, just get yourself in cover. Let it regen. So you can see Hawknell's in the plane and he's starting up, but he's going to have a little bit of a trouble. He manages to turn it. He gets a bit scared and reverses to begin with. And then he actually hits the wing on the way out. Thankfully no serious damage. Now it's said to him to basically take off to the right of that car that's out there, so you basically take off onto the farm, because you can take off pretty fast. You can see he actually goes down the runway, takes out one guy with his wing, and then works his way between the cars and takes off.
The gang task force better send us a thank you for this. Even
So I tried to get to this SUV because I thought it'd be a good idea to get out of here and then kill everyone. But the other two just wanted to stay in the fight. I decided to change my mind once we were together and grouped up.
This operation will not be compromised by blowback.
Almost run him over too. And a couple of dudes started advancing, so I had to get out of this car. It's a liability now. Now it's at this point that one of the vehicles you can see on the map breaking away. Not entirely sure why. I'm not sure if it's trying to go after Hawkman or something. But it just leaves and we have to go after it later. But it's no serious trouble because it doesn't get too far and they seem to get stuck, which is handy. And I'm just taking the last guy out on the runway, he's just hiding behind the wheel of the car here. He managed to dodge a few bullets though. By me missing. And I managed to kill him. And so at this point we take off and head out for the vehicle that's attempting to make its escape. So again, I'm waiting for the other guys to get in, and they're not up for it. They're out getting other vehicles. So I'll pick up one of the guys out front here, and the other guy is adamant he used his bike for some reason. But anyway, so I got picked up our third member, and we're off. And you'll see this guy hasn't really driven that far. I think he was after the plane, but he's kind of got a bit lost. Stuck, so he's pretty easy kill once we find him.
That's all the Vagos have got. In a few weeks, we'll leak this to a sympathetic reporter, and they'll get fingered for the breakout. Now clear the area and clear up any stray traffickers you encounter. Alright, my people are waiting for the plane at LSIA. Vagos channels are totally dark.
So the storyline, if you were listening there, is that we stole that plane from that gang so that we can actually blame that gang for the heist later on. We actually break our dude out of prison. So it's actually quite smart. It's good thinking from Rockstar. It's kind of good if you pay attention to it. So here we go. It's ended and we get our cut and our rankings and simple. I don't know how the silver, bronze and gold, platinum rankings actually work. Doesn't seem to be very consistent. But there we go. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with the next setup after this.